All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have Adekunle Yusuf right here with us, and BKO also right here with us, firing from all cylinders. Okay, so let's move straight to our next conversation. Allegations of political pressure, claims of forced resignation, and an oil executive caught in the middle. But now, the EFCC is pushing back. Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ojulari, has denied reports suggesting he and the DSS Director General coerced Bayo, Ojulari, the group CEO of NNPCL, into stepping down from office. The report, first published online on the 2nd of August, also linked Ojulari to British-Nigerian oil magnate Olatimbo Ayinde, suggesting a politically motivated smear. But the EFCC insists it's all fabricated. Through his lawyer, Adeyinka Olumide Foska SAN, Ojulari is demanding a full retraction and public apology from the media outlet within 48 hours, calling the claims defamatory and damaging to his integrity. Adekunle Yusuf, I see you chuckling there. Now, the EFCC has now denied claims. I mean, but what triggered this rumor? I mean, where did it come from?
Well, the EFCC boss should first of all realize it's in a public office. And when you're in the public office, issues like this will always come up. Now, what the media reported, how many of the media outlets just come out, state your own side of the story. You have done a good job. My agency, myself and my agency, we are not involved in anything, and this, that is okay. But to go ahead and be asking for retraction within 48 hours, how many, media platforms we...
But this is defamation we're talking about.
What is defamatory?
He said it was defamed, that the letter, there was nothing like that. Forced resignation. This is a rumor. Are you giving an excuse for the rumor one?
So all the media houses published, rumors. Is that what you are?
No, but it's not everybody that carried it.
Exactly.
Okay.
The people who carried it and the medium that originated it.
Okay.
Because it was one media house that first published it, and everyone knows that. I don't want to mention their name.
And that's
so it's those ones that you scapegoat.
Go after. Okay.
So you cannot sue everybody. But if you are the author and finisher of the rumor, then you are within the firing range.
True.
Yes, because you triggered what then became rampantly published. So I think that's is that particular platform, media platform, that he will go for, not that he will go after.
Okay.
And that's the one that he has written to. Everyone points to the fact that it started from them. It started, they were the ones who ran it. Others merely, some were sharing from them, some tinkered with it a little bit. But it makes sense when these things happen for we as media people to first find out, did this thing happen?
Okay.
We should never be in a hurry to publish falsehood, because we think that people will go to our website, we'll go and read. And so we should never be in a hurry. And when we are in doubt, we should leave out.
But was there an ongoing investigation involving the NNPCL GCEO at the time of that report for them to say, oh, he's talked about a forced resignation? Was there an ongoing investigation?
If you were not, I said something earlier.
Yeah.
That some people told me they saw him in the EFCC.
At the EFCC?
Yes. Okay. But the EFCC has the right to invite someone for maybe routine questioning. Okay, there's a petition against you that I saw. What have you got to say about this? But is that enough to now decide that to publish a story that he forced the man to, he was used to force the man to resign.
And
The day after you claim that he forced the man to resign, they saw him at his office, at his desk. They saw him attending an event. So a lot of things that we read these days, there's no credibility to a lot of those stories. No one is saying that he cannot invite an EFCC, I mean, NNPCL, GMD. No one is saying that you cannot do that. But you cannot then say that he was asked to, used to force the man to resign. And if they bring, we say, okay, you remember some of those stories that were told against, what's his name? Bayo Miller.
even in Fashola.
Oh, that he wrote a judgment.
Even Fashola.
Yes, so many. But if we don't make examples of purveyors of falsehood,
A scapegoat.
to continue. The next time now they will say, I impregnated a woman and she even delivered triplets. I said, you just see him on TV, you know, this and that. He impregnated a woman out of wedlock, and the woman gave birth to triplets. People would then be trying to find out. So, Tony, me go pure.
And it goes viral.
Falsehood.
People run with this.
So some of the people who have read what they wrote would rather believe them than believe the EFCC chairman who has said nothing like that happened. And if we insist that it happened, provide your evidence. Has any of you seen a letter, the resignation letter that the man signed?
And the fact that somebody is cited in the EFCC office does not mean
it doesn't mean anything.
Interrogation. They are all public office, so that you can exchange visits. You can
you can visit a man. You can go there.
It's not everybody you see there.
Help me do this. I'm trying to get to the root of this. Can you help me? You know,
But also
people come even to lodge complaints about corruption in their own offices. That they can use their expertise to get to the root of the matter.
But another thing is, as journalists, okay, who just run with stories, you're as a trained journalist or alleged trained journalist, who just run with stories like that without confirming if it's true.
Sometimes people deliberately say these things.
It is deliberate.
Yes, deliberate.
The problem really is the social media, space. There is little, effort on the part of people. Most of them, not all. They just concoct everything, and before you know it, it's published. Whereas the
everybody is a journalist now.
Yes, it is a journalist.
In that space, you see a lot of misinformation, a lot of false news, fake news, everything. So, unfortunately, when these things go viral, many traditional or some traditional media outlets also jump to the fray to pick stories, thinking that it is true. It has happened time, and I won't mention, the name of.
So, in other words, we all agree that the EFCC should be seeking a redress on this matter.
Of course. One bank locked some people up the other day.
At least the approach.
One bank locked some journalists up the other day for months.
Yes.
When you are a victim, you know how it feels. People can say what they like. No, it's not fair. Oh, they are trying to muzzle the press. Oh, they are trying to block people's mouth. They are trying to stop people from talking. And somebody will sit down. If Bola Tinubu were your dad, all of the people saying, oh, they don't want people to talk and all that. But people are abusing freedom. If Bola Tinubu were your dad, no matter what you feel about him, and somebody sits down, he concocts the story that Bola Tinubu was served poison and I was dead. And he puts a picture purporting to show Bola Tinubu in a vegetative state, already dead. And he posts it
on social media.
Yes. That's what somebody did who has now been arrested. When such a person is arrested, people will sit down, a lot of them who are based abroad, saying absolute rubbish about our country. They will say, oh, they are not allowing people to talk. You want a country where people can use their mouths to set communities ablaze.
No.
You want a country that is like part 2 of Rwanda, where some individuals, by their utterances, set people against one another. No, there are limits to freedom. True. There's freedom of speech. But it has limitations.
Yes, Section 45.
In this country,
you cannot just say what you like.
True.
In this country, they fed the Nigerian public with the fake news that Buhari was dead, that the one you are seeing is a fake version. They even call it clone version. Some said from Sudan or something. And do you know the rumor didn't die? Even many months after, people were still
after
saying
he died, some people were still saying.
Do you know when Buhari eventually died? People were asking, is it the Daura one or is it another death? How can people die again?
You know, and that somebody, an educated person,
and I'm not talking about ordinary folks. I'm talking about highly educated people.
I say an educated lawyer came to me and said, Jide, can you see that these Americans, they've not greeted Nigeria? These Britons, they show no sympathy about our former president that died. It's because they are aware that he died a long time ago.
Very
Very
but anyway, gentlemen.
Social media news.